What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 10 of Leviathan Gamescast, partnered with Machinima. I am your host, Eric Webster. Alongside my good friends, we got Chris Setters. How about you?
I'm blessed, man. How about you?
Pretty good.
Good.
To my left, we have Matt Campbell. What's going on, Matt?
Oh, not much.
How have you guys been?
Tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
Very long weekend.
Yeah, it
it's-
seems like that.
I was off yesterday doing nothing. I'm exhausted.
But amazing weather.
Yeah, it's been weird.
So this state's so weird.
It's been weird.
Damn you, global warming.
Like literally, like slept with the windows open, fan on. Like
It's like
it's amazing.
it's like 61 out right now.
Yeah, it's like super nice. Don't have to wear a
If the
coat
sun
in
would
the
have,
middle of December.
if the sun
Yeah.
would have been out today, it probably would have been in the 70s.
For those that don't know, we actually live in Ohio,
And Ohio
close to the lake.
blows in the winter.
And it really blows, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure, like, sometime this, like, last year, it was, like, a super blizzard,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
I know it got
It was
really
something,
bad.
yeah.
I know it got really bad in like
January.
Yeah.
And
January is
end of
when we had the
January. That's when it got really bad. But it was still like stupid cold out
Oh,
this
yeah.
time of year.
Now it's just like, oh, this is spring weather.
Just chilling.
Last year we had days where there was no snow on the ground, but we had like one day that was level 3 because of temperatures.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I
It was like
remember that,
it was
yeah.
like negative 20, like with a wind chill. So it was like negative 50.
Oh, shit.
God, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Not at all, though. Not at all.
I
I think we had that day off, too.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure we actually got that day off. from
I would
work.
rather there be snow and it at least be like 25 degrees.
I'm cool with the code.
I am not.
I mean, I got my spider jacket. I'm cool.
You're a dig.
So, Matt, what'd you bring to the table?
Well, I thought we could talk about most anticipated titles of next year.
Sounds good.
We're kind of winding down.
Yeah, we are.
We did wind down. We're in like the second week of December, so
True.
we've already had the awards. Those are out of the way
All the
now,
games that
so
really came out.
everything's out. I think
So-
there's been,
Ooh.
I think everything's out.
Yeah, everything's out.
There was one. I think last Friday, Xenoblade Chronicles X came out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm.
I just don't have a Wii U.
Yeah, I do. I want it, but I'm playing everything else right now.
If it would go down in price, I would get it.
I
Especially
was
with
gonna
the
see,
NX coming out.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna see. I foresee a price drop, but then again, I
Probably, you know,
almost don't.
Probably when they announce the NX.
When they announce the NX,
it's
they'll
gonna
have-
like
it'll
here, get this.
drop $50. What is it? $300 right now? I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's like 300 for the Mario pack. Trust me, I've looked. Because I wanted to get one. Because I
Yeah,
want to get the Super Mario Maker, and that'd be a cool like Let's Play series. Just play that and
I know.
fail because I suck at Mario. It'd be funny, and I rage a lot in that game.
I haven't played anything on the Wii in a month or so.
That's how I feel like I would do though. Like
I
I
got
would
the
play it
deals.
for the Let's Plays, and I'll be.
I got. I think it was like a month and a half ago. I got the DLC pack of characters in Smash, and
See,
it's pretty awesome.
I owned the Wii, the GameCube, and I never had Smash Brothers. I never owned the actual game.
What?
No,
It's like the
and I always sucked at the
go-to
game, too, so
game.
I just didn't really.
It's like the party game. I love it. I've always loved Smash. It gets intense in Smash.
Victor was obsessed with it.
But Ryu's cool, but they actually have
Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah, Ryu from Street Fighter is in Smash now, and they actually put his
Hadouken?
Yeah, like he's got his move set, but it's like the control set from Street Fighter. Like you have to actually do his
Like the combo.
Yeah, you have to
Oh, that's
do the
kinda cool.
combo. That's how they have it set up, and I don't think you can fix that. Like you have to use Ryu like you would use Ryu in Smash.
That's
It's-
pretty sweet.
It's
That's
awesome.
That's really sweet.
It's really cool,
So-
and I'm disappointed in Mewtwo. He's not as good. He was great in Melee and Brawl, but Brawl, hell, he's been on a slow decline. He's not as good anymore. He was like Brawl, he was great, or Melee, he was great. Brawl, he was okay. Now he sucks. They dumbed him down.
I just can't get into fighting games.
I could never really get into fighting game. Well, I got into fighting games, but there's one game that I'm like fantastic at is Marvel vs. Capcom. I want a new Marvel vs. Capcom so
When was
bad.
the last time that game came out?
Oh my god.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. They were on the third one. God,
I
it's been
had a
like-
good crew for a while. I think I had Was it Deadpool? Crap, I don't remember. I know Deadpool was on my team, and I think it was shit. We're just gonna skip that. I don't even remember. If it's just Deadpool, I know it was Deadpool.
I used Wolverine, Spider-Man, and
Spider-Man, Deadpool, and
I think I used. Oh God, there was like my third character, or whatever, was like
mine was a
between
tank.
3 or 4 people.
Because I was like, I alternated between Spider-Man and Deadpool, and then like the third one was just like a tank.
I think I used
It wasn't Nemesis.
Taskmaster. I used Taskmaster a lot.
Hulk?
Was
No.
Hulk in it?
No, I don't think so. It was a big dude. I don't know who it was.
Zangief.
It could have been
That's Capcom.
Zangief.
I don't remember.
That's a funny name.
That's one game I couldn't like. I'm awful at Street Fighter. I don't know how people get good at Street Fighter.
Speaking of which, that does come out next year.
It does come out next year, but it is not
Pretty
one of my most
excited.
anticipated.
No,
I'm sorry if I catch flack for that. I just can't get into Street Fighter.
When I was at E3, they had like a whole thing, and they had the Street Fighter people, and like the one guy I was with was freaking out about it, like, oh my god, that's so and so. I'm like, who?
Who?
And I'm like watching this. I'm like,
You're just walking all over that booth like an owl. Who?
well, because like we were like walking
Who?
around, and like they had like the esports guys in there too,
Okay.
and
So they had like the people who were like stupid good at it.
oh
who
yeah.
win tournaments.
So I'm watching this. I'm like, that looks cool. Like they're really skillful.
Well,
Like
it's
I know
great
I would get my ass kicked.
watching people be
but-
good at it.
I'm like, okay.
I wonder what it's
I don't
like to
know.
play with an arcade stick, because all those guys use
Oh
arcade
yeah,
sticks.
that's all they had was that. I mean, it's okay. Like they had like set up at the stations. I'm just not a fighting guy to really care or know. So as for games for next year,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them coming out that we know.
I need
of,
a list.
like, so far. Need a list?
Because like some I forget.
Well, let's see here. There's Uncharted 4.
There's
There's
that.
Quantum Break.
There is that.
There's Division. There's Gears 4.
There's Gears 4. Excited for the beta.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be really cool.
Can't wait to get back into Horde mode.
Deus Ex.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that. Oh my god. Like, list
time.
I do think that my number one right now, as big as a Final Fantasy fan as I am, it's not Final Fantasy. It's yes.
Why did that pop up?
Well,
That's
we were
amazing.
That's
watching
gonna be
that.
cut out for a second.
That's
so we don't
amazing.
Get,
We were watching that.
yeah. Video games 2016. Oh, I don't have a. Okay. You like this? Division of
Jeez.
Final Fantasy.
That's
Oh,
nice.
shit.
No Man's Sky, Horizon, yes. Mass Effect is supposed to come out next year.
That is.
I love Mass Effect.
XCOM, Dishonored 2, Hitman,
Last
Star
Guardian,
Fox,
finally.
Last Guardian, Scalebound,
Scalebound. I forgot about that game.
Cuphead. Cuphead was fun. Doom, Star Fox, Ratchet and Clank, Mighty Number 9 finally.
Yeah.
Persona 5. Can't wait.
I'm actually really excited for Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 because Naruto is fucking amazing, and like that's gonna be it for Naruto. That they're ending the series with that game.
Oh, they are?
Because the series is over.
Oh boy.
Yep, it's over.
And then we got Dead or Alive
believe-
Extreme 3.
Really? I thought there was something.
And then
I'm a fucking JRPG guy. You know this already. Star Ocean is gonna be fucking amazing.
that may be one I actually
It's gonna
try.
be amazing.
But yeah, that's a lot of games. Yeah, it's a lot. I think mine would be Quantum Break
I was thinking that.
That's your number one.
because I am a big Remedy fan.
All
And
right.
I mean, from
All right.
Max Payne and like all the other ones, like the story sounds amazing. I'm curious what they're gonna do with the TV/video game hybrid thing, to where like, because you know about
Yeah,
that, right? Like
yeah.
how it's gonna tie in, where the game is gonna be based off of Iceman, and he's going around doing stuff, and then the TV show is actually gonna be taking place in the eyes of the so-called villains, and seeing their perspective of the game's events and shit.
That's cool.
And it's supposed to be like full-fledged like TV like show. But between that, my other game would be Horizon Zero Dawn. I saw that at E3.
That is probably one of the greatest looking new original ideas I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy when I saw that because I'm like, this is completely new. They're doing completely new things with this game.
And then The Division, like just because that's gonna be really good too. I played it a few times. It's fun.
I kind of feel Mass Effect.
Yes,
I've loved.
That's the thing too, which is weird
Mass
that
Effect.
Mass Effect.
that
BioWare.
BioWare like has not shown anything. They're pulling.
It's
They're
great.
pulling a
Bethesda.
Fallout.
They're
Yeah.
pulling a Bethesda.
They're like, we're not
which is
showing
fine,
anything,
which is
which is
fine.
cool.
They released.
I know, but I want to see.
I
So
don't. I don't
bad.
want. I don't want to know.
They
I want to
had,
just experience everything.
They had
Oh.
test footage of the Mako like 6 months ago or something,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Which I'm cool. Like and I really think, and there's a few other people that think this too, that this new Mass Effect series is gonna tie into the original, like because it's not taking place in the Milky Way
Yeah.
galaxy. But I have a feeling towards the end of this one, there's gonna be like, oh, they find a relay that takes them back to the Milky Way galaxy and be like, oh, what's going on,
That would be amazing.
Because I have a feeling they'll do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care. Mass Effect's Mass Effect story, but I have a feeling they're gonna end up tying it in somehow.
They might.
Also, another anticipated title. It might happen. College football.
Oh my god. We can only hope and pray.
They have doled out 81 million
Oh, so they actually finally.
in allocation so far. So
Really?
they said that
Then
the
you know what? It probably
NCAA
won't be next year. Then it'll probably be the year after that because
Yeah,
I have
I
to
know.
have a year to build it.
but there's progress there. So I'm
It's finally moving.
pretty excited whenever that actually does happen.
Hmm.
I'm pretty excited for that too.
I can't
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on a number one.
But between that and Persona 5 too. I mean, no, I kind of disregarded Persona 5, but that's gonna be awesome.
I'm mostly happy to see like the rise of JRPGs again, like with Persona 5 and Star Ocean and Final
It's
Fantasy
weird
15.
that they're getting me hooked because I used to not be a JRPG guy.
Like PS2, 80% of my games were JRPGs because they were all 80% of the games that came out for the PS2 were JRPGs. It was great.
yeah, like even with like Persona, like I didn't know that I would like Persona. I actually watched because I wasn't gonna go play Persona 3. I watched the movie, like some of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And I like how they're like in every Persona game, it's different. So you don't have like if you do play Persona 5, you don't have to know really any of the other ones because it's all its own story, and they tie like these monsters are called personas differently in each one. Like in the third one, like the guy had to like almost pretty much shoot himself in the head to activate their persona, which was pretty weird. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, coming from Persona 4, I'm like, okay, so how they're gonna do like the midnight channel and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, the guy like it's like the midnight hour. In real life, it just turns in like monsters are all over the place. And then to activate your persona, like they have like a specialized gun that you shoot to your head, and like you yell persona, and they were like, and like the persona like popped up, which was kind of cool.
That's cool.
It looked pretty badass too. Like in the middle of a battle, they were like, whoa, and they're like doing all that shit.
Huh.
So I'm curious what they're gonna do with 5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do with 5. But I'm gonna miss Teddy.
I don't know Persona yet.
Oh, you haven't played? I'm like acting like you played Persona 4.
I know because
at
I'm the
least.
JRPG guy over here, and I actually have not.
You never played Persona 4? That was on
No.
PS2.
No, I never got to it. I had
Okay.
not even. I
Never
don't think
mind.
I had even heard of Persona when I had my PS2.
Damn.
It wasn't.
I'm sitting there talking like he actually
Right.
played Persona 4.
I know.
Damn.
I know. I'm behind. Because like people who have played it are like, "The fuck you doing?"
I'm like doing my best because I still like I'm halfway through the game. I'm stuck because I need to grind, and I'm
Aw.
too stubborn to grind.
Grind stop.
Yep, I'm at a grind stop because I'm sitting there. I'm stuck at facing spoiler alerts. I mean, this is an old ass game, Shadow Teddy, and
Okay.
apparently I'm level 32. I'm supposed to be a level 40 because he spawns, and then it's like I hit him one time. It's like this much health gone, and then he hits me once, and I'm dead. I was in there. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? And I went online and looked, and it's like, yeah, by this time you should be around level 40. And I'm like, I look at mine. I'm like, I'm nowhere near that. How did that happen?
I don't mind grinding if it's fun.
It's kind of fun, but then it's annoying because I'm stuck because I like the people around me. Like there'll be the one enemy that like just one hit kills me. When I'm sitting there doing it, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm dead, and I have to start all over again. Moving on. So, Fallout DLC too. I mean, that doesn't really count as a.
I think they
game.
said first quarter.
Yeah, that doesn't count as a game, but I mean.
No, but I do suspect.
Something.
I suspect we might see information on it.
I mean,
January-ish, maybe.
Yeah,
I hope.
I hope so too. Because I mean, I hope they continue the story.
I know.
Because I didn't like the ending.
Still haven't done it.
I liked it, but I want to know the other past, but I really don't want to.
I wonder if the other ending is a
it.
lot better because the other one just kind of like it just farted out, like it was just stupid.
Well, according to Mike's, I wouldn't like. I'm glad I chose mine over his.
Is that with Brotherhood and Railroad? Like they're both just they teeter out.
Like it just I don't know. Like I can't really know. No, don't spoil it.
All right.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want people fucking freaking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like it just kind of. I'm like, okay, that was the end. Cool, I guess.
Huh.
Right. I don't know.
Because I'm sitting there playing, and I'm like,
I also anticipate, as far as announcements, Battlefield 5.
Yeah, since they're done with
They're-
Battlefront. Yeah.
Battlefront.
I always mix those two up. It's hard. But yeah, now that they're done with Battlefront, yeah, they'll probably say something about Battlefield 5. Which is good for them. I like Battlefield games.
I always like Battlefield better than Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Always.
Always.
I've been playing Battlefield since, what was it? It was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I had it on original Xbox, and it was great.
I used to play the originals on the PC a little bit.
Although you've been doing some work on some Call of Duty.
I have been. It's fun.
He's a guy.
It's fun. Like
I see you on there all the time
It's like
playing
a
Call of
guilty
Duty.
pleasure
Just like,
at this point now. It is. It's fun.
It is like, yes.
Because like, oh my god, like you're just running around and like everybody's doing all these stylized kills, freaking running on walls and boosting up.
And you're just normally shooting people.
I'm just running around like.
It's like, you know what? I'm playing it old school.
yeah.
Like I literally saw a guy jump over a roof, and then I saw him, and he ran on the wall, and then he like did a fucking like front flip off and shot me while he was coming down to the ground.
How did you do a front flip?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe he didn't look like that on his screen.
Maybe it was a
but
lag. Like, maybe
It was
a
lag.
glitch.
It was lag. He was there, then he was there. I haven't experienced too much lag, but it's there. It's Call of Duty. It's
Call
there.
of Duty. It's there.
It's there.
Well, because it's always registered different. Like, Rainbow's the worst when it comes to that, to showing
Ugh.
that. Especially, like, when you see the kill cam, it's like, okay, it shows that you missed, but you were clearly aiming at him on your screen. And everybody's like, wow, you completely missed. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
the kill cam is
with
fucked
Call
up.
of Duty, you're shooting somebody, and you see the other person's kill cam. You're over here like,
Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. Kill cams are just stupid. Most times, at least. Call of Duty sometimes does it right. Like, it's kind of on point a little bit, but not as much as Rainbow. Like, Rainbow, it's like the one guy was shooting, like, a dead body, but he wasn't actually shooting the dead body on the kill cam. He was shooting right next to the dead body. And everybody's like, when we were playing him, they're like, what were you doing? He's like, I was shooting the head. And they're like, no, you weren't. You were missing.
we need more tactical shooters
Yeah.
instead of Twitch shooters. I want more tactical shooters.
People are just so stupid anymore, though, with that.
I know, like, that's why they're not being developed. They're like, well, everybody wants a Twitch shooter.
Because people are running around like it's a Twitch shooter on Rainbow, and they die
Yep.
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Or they shoot each other.
The airplane.
No, they want to make a beeline without
Yeah.
even stopping,
Yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even fucking know anymore.
Hostage.
That's why I'm scared, though, with the Division, too. When it gets the hands of
don't
the Twitch people,
Yeah.
Right.
because it's kind of like Rainbow. I mean, not kind of. It's pretty much like Rainbow third person, where you have to like coordinate and talk, and then if you run into a level, like when you run into like a high level, I'm like trying to choose my words carefully. When you run into a high level area, you have to like be careful because obviously they're high leveled, and you can't just go around shooting them willy nilly, like running around without cover, because you need cover in that game.
So you can go into places underleveled.
Yep.
That's nice. I always love that
You know,
option.
it's always like an option. Like it'll tell you like you're entering such and such district, and then it's like level so what out of whatever level. But then you got to make sure to be prepared, or else you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
And then especially when you're in the dark zone, then you gotta watch out for other people, because they'll randomly just try to shoot at you. And
I want what Ghost Recon. What was it? It was
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. Was that the last one that came out?
Are you talking about the one that had the little HUD thing?
Yeah, that was the one. I want
Advanced Warfighter,
yeah.
not Warfare.
Whichever
Warfare was
whichever
Call of
one
Duty.
had the gun customization. I want that back.
Oh, that's Future Soldier.
Future Soldier. Yeah, I want that back. And
That was really cool.
I want that in another game. Like
That was really
like
cool.
complete breakdown of the gun.
And it was cool. You could actually do that with like the Kinect. You
That
could, like,
was
do, like,
a
that.
really cool
Like-
feature with the Kinect. I loved
That was the
seeing
only cool feature with the Kinect.
Everybody saw that at E3 and they're like,
and it for the most part it worked. Like you're
Yeah.
sitting there doing it, and it's
Yeah.
like twist. Like I'm like cool.
yeah.
And you're grabbing the part. I'm like, yeah, that's sweet. That was the only time the Kinect actually worked correctly.
I also want to see, as far as announcements, please, for the love of Christ, bring back Star Wars 1313. Lucasfilm
They've
is
been
like
teasing it.
they've been teasing it.
They're saying that,
Lucasfilm
well,
is
we
like,
haven't forgot about it.
guys, do it. Somebody do 1313.
I have a feeling though, because there's 2 other Star Wars games being made. There's one that the
Yeah.
one writer lady from Uncharted is making their own studio. Well, she actually got hired at Visceral Games, the ones that did Dead Space
Okay.
and Battlefield Hardline,
Okay.
to make a single player only Star Wars game. So
Good God.
yeah, and this lady was the one that pretty much wrote
She
Uncharted.
did the storyboard for Uncharted. Yeah.
So it would be perfect because Star Wars 1313 was kind of like Uncharted. So that's what I'm thinking. That
Yeah.
they're taking that and like having her do that, and
The-
then like kind of obviously what we saw was a vertical slice, and actually develop that into an actual game, because that was pretty much like Uncharted but in Star Wars universe. So that would be
Yeah.
perfect.
The thing that
Sweet.
got me the most is people said it was supposed to be like in the same vein as the Bounty Hunter game. That
Oh,
game
yeah.
was great.
Well, because it was a young Boba Fett.
yeah.
Like, who wouldn't love that? Like, it looks so fucking.
Canceled.
It looks so fucking badass, and that would be such a waste for Disney.
Oh my God.
God,
Yeah,
man.
I love how Disney's not even. They don't want anything to do with games.
Yeah, they're just like, here you go, EA, you deal with it.
No. I don't want EA to do it anymore. If somebody else picks it up, it needs.
I mean,
to
it
not
is
be
EA. EA
It is
like,
EA.
because Visual Games is owned by EA.
Yep.
That's true.
So I mean, as long as Visual Games gonna make it, I have faith in them. I mean, they've always made good games. I mean, shit, they made the fucking Dead Space games,
Yeah.
and then they made Battlefield Hardline, which by far was a really good Battlefield story. It's really good.
I would like to
Yeah.
see another Dead Space, but I don't want it to be like 3. Like, co-op was fun, but I swear to God, like 1 and 2 was those games were terrifying.
Well, because they made 3 into a freaking action shooter, like
was an action
Resident
shooter.
Evil.
I had tons of fun playing with a friend in that game, but it wasn't
It wasn't.
it
the
wasn't
same.
as terrifying. There was
The
one,
that DLC that came out that actually turned it more into the old school.
It was, and then there was one area in the game I was playing with Brandon, and I think I
I
was.
think I know what you're talking about.
They did it. They did it so well because this is like, if you're gonna do co-op horror, like this is how you do it. Because Brandon, he wasn't seeing anything, and I was the other guy. I don't remember his name.
God, what's that Mexican?
It was
dude's
Isaac, and it was Dante. I don't even remember his name.
Luis.
Luis. We'll call him Luis. So I was Luis.
Okay.
And Brandon was just like walking through this area with me. He was right behind me in the same room, and he didn't see anything. and apparently my guy's like freaking the fuck out.
Okay, I remember
And
that
he
part.
sees,
because he sees
like,
a whole bunch
all
of
I
shit.
see are like presents with like corpses in them and shit, and I'm freaking. I'm like, Brandon, you don't see this? He's like, Matt, calm the fuck down, dude. You don't see this?
I was the same
it
guy,
was
and I
so
saw that
awesome.
because they're like, what's going on? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's going on?
What are you talking about, dude? That was cool.
Yeah,
how
that was
one
pretty
person
sweet.
sees nothing and this person sees everything.
You know what? They did that before, not in Dead Space, in Kane and Lynch.
Did they? I never even played those games.
Yeah, because when you were playing the psychopath, like he
Uh-huh.
saw shit differently, and like it'd be like a room full of like normal people, and then like they would turn into bad guys shooting at you, and like so you're sitting there shooting the the civilians, and like as the other guy, they're like, "What the fuck you doing? Stop shooting!" It's like they're bad people. They're shooting at me. And it's like, oh, that's weird.
Were you getting shot at it and
Yeah.
shot at and getting hurt?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm sitting there. I
That's
don't know.
funny.
I was shooting because they were shooting at me. I'm like, oh no, fuck this, and like I started shooting, and they're like, why are you shooting fucking innocent people? I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's funny.
And like I actually had because I didn't believe him at first. I'm like, and I went and replayed that section as the normal guy, and it was just like, oh, damn, that's kind of cool. But yeah,
You're just watching them shoot at innocent people like,
it's like
this guy.
cool. They thought I was just going fucking crazy.